G'day there. Jeez, I don't know where I went. G'day there. What do we think? Oh my goodness. What a premiere. What a time. What a time to be alive. I can't wait to get into this discussion. Let's just get our initial thoughts out of the way. What do we think, chat? What do we think? Let me put a poll up. All right, let me get a poll up for you. And I want you to tell me what you thought. Oh. Okay, poll is up. What did you think of this premiere? What did we think? That was so good, says Negotiator. JS loving it. Darren saying it was badass. And we'll get into the conversation of is Sabine force sensitive? Amazing Sage. Chicken Texas loved it. Thomas says it was amazing. I think, how did she survive with the saber going through her? Yeah, it was intense, wasn't it? That was a really weird curveball. Both episodes were amazing, says Lady Malfoy. Great start to a new series. I knew they were going to do something for Rey. It was so sweet. Yeah, I loved that. I loved that. Sensational, says Brad. Actually, I could probably agree with Law here. Yeah. I mean, maybe when we see him a bit more, but I gotta see. Nine out of 10 for both, says Lady Malfoy. Super cinematic, yeah. I mean, honestly, for me, I just think that just the quality, the caliber of production is so intense. It's so well done. And, again, I think this is a great moment to say, like, a lot of actors and writers are on strike right now. And so they should be, because damn, they got to get paid for that shit. That was so good. So good. I think we were just very focused. I was very focused. I don't think there was big flip out moments, but I think I was just amazed. I was really taken away, blown away, taken back, blown away, both, by the quality of everything. The sets, the props, the sound, the shots, the lighting, everything felt big. It felt like a movie. It felt like I just sat down and watched a movie. Does anyone else feel like? I feel like we just watched a movie together. It's so cool. I had mixed thoughts on Hera at first because she doesn't sound like Hera, and the rest of the casting has the mannerisms down. Yeah, I mean, to be honest, I did feel that in probably the first couple scenes with Hera, but I mean, to be honest, by the end of that, I was like, oh yeah, that's Hera. This is a fantastic show so far. Yeah, it's such high quality. Absolutely. And just the scale, the quality. Yeah, I'm super engaged. I'm super intrigued in where they're going to go with this, what they're going to do. It makes sense. Like, I feel like we're up to speed. What's happening? They're on this, path to find Thrawn and Ezra and how they're going to do it. I think it's such a great setup episodes. They've done that so well. I agree, JS. I think it's going to make these moments for fans where they, connect Anakin or have these real Star Wars epiphanies and crescendos in the next few episodes. I think it's going to make those so much more intense. So I agree. I think that we needed that slow, and we said that we need this slow start, and then it's going to punch us out of the water. It's closest to the Andor level of production quality. Best looking of the Mando shows for sure. 100%. It's very much a bit on the Andor side of things. Definitely in terms of just like look. Especially when the rock, like the Star Wars rock song started to play. What do you think about that? That was good. The only other time that's happened is in Andor. It was cool. And yeah, Ryder Azadi, I was like, that is a great character to have in this show. He's great. And it's so great that he's the voice actor for Ryder. I love it. Absolutely. Rey is amazing. Really cool villain. Rey is such a cool villain. And then, having his apprentices, like Shin's apprentice. What? But also, actually, on that, I'm a little confused of who Marek is then. So Shin's like his apprentice, right? But then, like, so who's Marek to him? Is Marek just like the tag along, the third wheel? Who's he? I don't know. I love these statements. Yeah, I love Clancy Brown. He's great. It was just so clean, right? It was just so clean. He's so great. Clancy's phenomenal. I haven't really watched Rebels apart from YouTube clips, but that was epic. I feel like I just watched a new Star Wars movie. The scale of this, wow, right? The scale, the bigness. It feels like a movie. We're watching a Star Wars movie here. I think so. It might have been Huttese or some other Star Wars language, but I love that. I love that it wasn't English, that it was a Star Wars language. So Zadi, voice actor is playing his own character. How great is that? What's the other actors that did the voices for Rebels that are doing live action? Wait, are you saying there is one, or are you kind of predicting there will be another one? He's an Inquisitor rando. Yeah, right. Like, is he like the plus one? I don't know. Who is Varric? It did the Andor formula a bit more entertaining. Yeah, I mean, I'm like, if you know me, I'm not a massive Andor fan. I think this is much better than Andor. 100%. My impression is that Merrick is just the muscle, but they may be more complex. Yeah, I mean, let's talk about those saber duels. Goodness gracious. Really well choreographed. Really loved that saber fight at the end with him and Ahsoka. So nice. I think Marek is just a Force-sensitive member of Balin's mercenary group. If Mando hadn't killed him, we'd probably see the one gunslinger too. What? If Mando hadn't killed him, we'd probably see the one gunslinger. Or the gunslinger on Tatooine? That guy? I don't think so. I don't think we would have seen him. Love the end of the episode 2 matching up with the end of the episode. That's so true! That is so true. Good point. Good point. That's hilarious, Sag. Oh no, I thought Hera's voice actor is doing her live action counterpart. I could be wrong. What? No, so that was Vanessa. Vanessa Marshall was a voice actor. And Mary's the live action. Looks like the next season of Rebels. Absolutely. Absolutely it is. 8 to 9 out of 10. Exceeded expectations, though pacing could have been better. Want to know who that one is that looked like a Crusader Knight? Are you talking about Marek? Who are you referencing here? Yeah, that's a good point. Thrawn's being done with the same voice actor. I really like them. They're building up for the future episodes. I'm glad this chat is a little more positive. There's been too many... I'm shocked. I'm shocked. That was one of the cleanest, most impressive episodes of Star Wars. 2 episodes. Like, yeah, it was slow, but it's the start of a show. Like, okay. Office fans in the building. Is season 1 of The Office the best season of The Office? No, it's like super slow. It's like, it's establishing. You got to get to know everyone. Is it later on? Like, we might not have that, obviously, same timeline with Ahsoka, but it's like the first episodes of a show, they're slow. They're dialogue heavy. Not much happens because we've got to understand what's happening. So I think they've done that really well. I think they've established the relationship of everyone, how Hera's involved, how Sabine's involved, what Ahsoka's direction is. I think they've done, and the production quality is. I'm just not going to shut up about the production quality. Is just perfect, perfect. Thank you, Lightning. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Action at the beginning to get things moving. I love that. So, okay. What do we think? What do we think, chat? Is Sabine force sensitive? Let's get into this discussion. I want to look at what's the poll? What's the poll? So, wow, 70% of you saying 9 or 10. Nice. And 25% saying 7 or 8. That's incredible. Incredible. All right. Let me put the next poll up. Do you think Sabine... I still don't understand, to be honest. To be honest, that's probably my one drawback. Or one kind of comment. I didn't quite understand what they were talking a lot about that. I didn't quite understand Huyang and her conversation about the Force and being an apprentice. I still couldn't quite gather if she's Force sensitive. But poll in the chat. What do you think? Is Sabine Force sensitive? I thought the pace was perfect. It took time when it needed to and went quick when it needed to. Yeah, true. And for like establishing episodes, they did have a lot of action. Huyang is the same voice actor. True. That's a good point. Damn, you guys are all over it. Yeah, they kind of... That's what I'm getting. Sabine's like... she's kind of... She's essentially training as a Jedi, but she just doesn't have Force powers. Right? DB loving it as well. Knowing Dave, I'm surprised we didn't get a Kanan mention, but he was kind of hinted at. Yeah, I think there was a moment that was kind of almost going that direction, Thomas. I totally agree. I think we'll get a Kanan mention or nod later on in the season. I definitely think that. Actually, don't mind if Sabine is Force sensitive. And it doesn't matter if she's not a really. Yeah, fair enough. Even Huyang take a stab at her. Pun appreciated. Oh, I think it's more interesting for her not to be. Yeah, absolutely. I honestly think she is. Maybe. I love how people are saying like, they literally said she's not, and then some other people are like they literally said she is. See, this is what I mean. It's like it's still dicey. I honestly think she is. Maybe because the dreams she is having hinted to it, because the Jedi can see visions of the future and the past. That's a good point. Or she could just have trauma. I don't know. Darth Topher, yeah. I don't mind Sabine being Force sensitive. If the development is done on screen, that's a good point. I think anything to make a good story, I'm down for. That's a good... Yeah, that's where I started gathering Max. I think... Okay, this is where I think we're getting into... She is training as a Jedi, but she's not Force sensitive. Nature versus nurture. Sabine grew up with the Jedi. Absolutely. That's a good point, Stacey. That's a good point. She was later on. I think she does. This is so interesting. Like 50% of you. Actually, let's look at this poll. It's so split. Look at that. That is incredible. That is incredible. 34 votes. Get your votes in the poll. I want to see. I want to see how many numbers we got. There's 40 of you in the chat now. Let me know. Go head to that poll. It's so split. This is such a great discussion point. I love it. I love it. Jacob, I think she does because they still haven't said one way or other. It'll show up when she absolutely needs it, like saving Ezra, like Ezra saving Zeb. That's a good point. CG, you don't need to be a Jedi or Force sensitive to wield a lightsaber. Hoping they won't make her Force sensitive. She's a Mandalorian, trained in combat. She knows how to wield a saber. I'm on that plane of thought. I think she's not going to be Force sensitive, but she's just a very skilled. That was very much a character in Rebels. She's a very skilled combat wielder person. I feel like it's similar to Din Djarin or Sabine, not more force sensitive than any other regular person, maybe slightly higher metachlorian count, but they are proficient fighters, so they can train. Absolutely. No marks in my Ahsoka being a card? Oh no, not yet. Maybe in time. Give it the season. Give it the season. I don't want it to be force sensitive, but I wouldn't mind if we get to see it happen, says Sage. Sabine force sensitive is okay. Being trained by another, unlike Rey, just being strong with little training, says DB. Yeah, let's actually take a moment to appreciate Chopper. That was great Chopper action there. Very, very sassy, got a bit of that Star Wars comedy, but it wasn't like uncomfortable. It was very Rebels comedy. The scene with Chopper, really loved that. I'm with you there, Julie. I mean, I might feel differently on my rewatch, but it didn't hit. I like what they've done. They've taken the Ahsoka theme and kind of made it a bit more of like this ballady kind of orchestral piece. I like that idea, but I wasn't blown away by it, let's say. Magpie thinks she is. If she does end up force sensitive, I wouldn't be that bothered by it, though. I'm happy that we have this element again in Star Wars. Yeah, totally. Also, there is a reason behind Ezra giving her the saber. I know she did train with the Darksaber, but maybe Ezra knows she is. Oh, maybe he knows she is. Okay, it's force sensitive. And maybe the lightsaber can unlock her potential. Absolutely. Don't mean to be so insistent, but if she comes off force sensitive, it will come off as forced. Pun appreciated. Yeah. Yeah, Rebels Chop was awesome. Let's just... we can agree on that. Hey, Joel. Thrawn seems to find himself in some very forced world. Yeah, I'm very fascinated to see where we go with that. Yeah, the Loth cats were cute as. I like that. That was a great little addition to the show. I like it. Oh, man. I to be honest, like, 100% cuter than Baby Yoda. I want a Loth cat plush toy so bad. Joe, what do you think? Weighing in. I think Sabine is force sensitive. She just doesn't believe in herself yet, so she hasn't tapped into her full potential yet. Okay. A couple of people saying that. Absolutely. Loth cats for the win. I love it. I love it. Yeah, I want to find out what's the story behind Marek. Like, is that going to be someone we know? That's my biggest question. Like, I feel like that might be someone we know. You know what I mean? Oh, that's so nice. We got to find her a Loth cat then. We got to find her a Loth cat plushie. The Bendu. Gotta love the Bendu. I'm not light nor dark. I'm the Bendu. Kanan trained her in front of the Bendu on Rebels. I'm looking forward to some more of Sabine using her Mandalorian background fighting style mixed with the saber. Yeah, I'm with that. The action choreography in the show, beautiful. Really nice. Really, really nice. Very neutral of you, Stacey. I love it. Good stuff. CG coming in with the $5 dues. Thank you so much, CG, for your donation. Can we stop having people stabbed in the stomach and surviving? Kind of messed up considering Qui-Gon was the only one who died. You know what? I think I'm with you there. Like, give us like a cut on the leg or like a cut on the arm or something. Like, the stab thing is a little bit overdone and a bit of a hot topic these days. So I feel like we could start leaving the stabbing of people alone in the stomach. I'm with you there, CG. But thank you so much for the $5 dues. Oh, that's so cute. That is so cute. My question is, I wonder from the Ezra hologram, I wonder if that was recorded before the Battle of Lothal or after. It maybe happened in Rebels. I just don't know it till I get there. I think, yeah. I think it's from, I'm pretty sure it's from Rebels. Really loving it so far. This is how you do a Mando spin-off in the same era, but different tone and vibe. Very different from Mando. Yeah, I agree, Joel. I think, I was kind of... No, I wouldn't say worried about that, but I was like aware of that. I was like, yeah, I hope they can do more with it. And they definitely have expanded. Like this feels much, much bigger than Mando. be cool. Yeah. Maybe he doesn't know the Emperor's dead. Yeah, I'm really surprised. Like, I understand if people are like, oh, it's a bit slow. Like, I understand that. Not that I have a problem with the slowness. If you react negatively to the reason criticisms, you're never going to be happy with it. Yeah, true. I'm very surprised that anything is going to be negative. You know what? And to be honest, I'm just staying off Twitter. I'm going to be posting like memes in the community posts of YouTube. So make sure you do subscribe if you haven't already. I'll be posting reaction vids, breakdowns. We'll have a breakdown. Memes. Like we'll just. I'm loving this so far. This is so cool. I love it. Pretty much, Andrew. Pretty much. Yeah, being people people be mentioning this. I kind of like that. One thing about this show, I'm happy to see there's a separate galaxy idea. I think this is a direction from Star Wars franchise that has needed to go for some time for future stories. Yeah, it's interesting if they see if they will build on this idea. This is so funny. Yeah, CT, it's already out, buddy. Head on over and go watch it. Yeah, I don't think it was slow. Like, we never stayed in one place too long. You know, like, it really... We got the ball thing. We were on the ship at first. We got the ball thing with Ahsoka. We're on the ship. We went and saw Sabine. We met up with Hera. We went back to Sabine. We went to the shipyard. Like, you know, like, in an hour and a half, we went to, like, 10 different places and... Like, we moved along what we were doing. You know what I mean? Yeah, she's a Night Sister. That's really interesting. I love that kind of fact. That's kind of cool. I like it. That's true. CT probably don't hang around too much. Ahsoka very much has its own identity compared to, say, Book of Boba Fett, which tried to have one, but then just became more Mando. Yeah, true. Absolutely. I'm happy with that. To be fair, though, Kenobi and Andor, I also feel like have their own identity as well. Absolutely. Small issues, but seriously loving it so far. Amazing. Get your votes in the poll. We'll be wrapping up very shortly. Okay. Oh, Darth Topher. If you need... I'll get the medical droid. I'll get the medical droid for you, friend. Oh, nuts. I love this. I love this too, Rattle Shark. I'm vibing with it. I'm feeling good about it. And if you're feeling good about it, make sure you subbed, like the stream, because this is going to be an epic 7 weeks. I'm going to try and drop as much content about this show as possible because I'm vibing with it hard. I don't know about you guys. I'm loving it. But here is where we start to wind down our 4.5... No, longer. Our 5 hours of streaming. I started at 8 a.m. It is currently 1 p.m. I'm about to click over to 1 p.m. What a day. What a day. Goodness gracious. But thank you so much for everyone for hanging out, sticking through the countdown. Loved having the watch party. That was super fun with you guys. And this was a quick, good little debrief. We'll be going live. I should be tomorrow, but I got to confirm tomorrow or the day after for a full, like, kind of detailed breakdown. So if you want to, this was just kind of to get our thoughts out quickly, but we're going to go through meticulously, go through the details of the story, what was mentioned, and go over some really cool facts from these episodes. So if you want to be a part of that, make sure you subscribe. Make sure that bell is on so you know when I'm going live, and we'll have a good time. It's going to be a great 7 weeks. I feel it. Thank you so much to all the winners. Or thank you and congratulations to all the winners of the giveaway. I'll be reaching out to you guys in the next few hours, organizing you getting that merch that we've given away today. And thank you so much. If you were here with me from the get-go today, spam 1 in the chat. I appreciate you. You stuck through. This has been amazing. We've made some sabers. We've made some drinks. We've had some trivia. We've watched the first 2 episodes of Ahsoka. This has been insane. We loved you in the chat, Stacey. You had some great thoughts. Appreciate it. We loved having you here. We go live all the time, so make sure you do keep in the loop. We'd love to see you again. Not disappointed at all. Yeah, me too, Sinister Ball. Very, very happy with it. Not yet, but I think that's where I'm gonna head off and go get. Absolutely, absolutely. Who won the Lego? That was Andrew. Andrew won it, which was so fun. What a time to be alive. Absolutely, absolutely. Rayside hugs to all. Again, shout out to Julie for dropping so many of the giveaways. I love it. We'll be organizing you guys getting all those goodies. But thank you so much for hanging out with this little quick, brief, immediate reaction stream. I'm going to go rewatch it, make some content for you guys, cover it all again, and just enjoy it again. That was such an epic premiere. Happy, happy days. Thank you so much for riding this fun wave with me. We're going to be doing this for the next 7 weeks. My voice is almost gone. Appreciate you. Love ya. I'll see you in the next one. And make sure you always choose the race side.